Santa Monica? No. Where'd you say the Chardonnay was from?
Chardonnay was from Santa Barbara.
Oh, Santa Barbara. Oh, that's Sauvignon Blanc.
The Sauvignon Blanc was from New Zealand.
New Zealand. I'm taking notes because we're not logging on. We don't know the log on experience yet, but we wanted to share our tasting with you guys. So people are probably getting bored and wanting to hang up right now, baby. What kind of crazy thing should we tell them now? Should we talk more about orgasms?
Everybody wants to talk about orgasms.
It was interesting. Do you guys want to talk about orgasms, or are you scared of orgasms?
Who the hell is scared of orgasms? Especially in their adult life.
I do have to say that day 2 of practicing the new technique, and I am on fire right now. You can't tell?
Power, man. Power!
You can't tell? And it's all right here.
Here's one.
All the power is right here.
Here's one for you. Who remembers this? Power!
Don't tell them. They'll have to tell us on Facebook.
Power!
Do you know? Put it on Facebook. So what do you think of the Pinot? It's a light Pinot.
The bouquet is very Pinot-like, but the flavors are somewhat muted for me.
Yeah, I say it's more of a summer Pinot. You know, some Pinots can be really big and dark and dirty. This one's lighter. It's fresher. It's got some fruit on it.
Yes, definitely has some fruit on it. I would agree with you there. It is more of a summery Pinot.
It's I would say like cherries. It's got kind of that cherry kind of
red cherry.
Yeah, red cherry, not black cherry. Red cherry, bright tart cherry. Yeah. So notice that as Earl and I do this, we're doing exactly what I said, which is we're focusing on what we do like versus what we don't like about them.
Because honestly, most people when they say they don't like wine, and the thing that they say they probably don't like is usually related to the tannins or the amount of acid.
Or the amount of alcohol, believe it or not.
Yes, acid and alcohol.
Yeah. So, okay, so this is the Argentinian Malbec, right?
Yes.
I love a good Malbec. My Malbec story, my first Malbec actually was flying from the U.S. to Europe on a business trip, and you know, I was upgraded into the business class or first class, whichever one I was on, and you know, you're basically served several meals if you've done that flight. You know what I mean? You get breakfast before you land, full on hot breakfast. They even come by with the alcohol cart right for breakfast. But with the dinner lineup, there was a Malbec from Argentina. And I just fell in love with that freaking Malbec. And I looked everywhere. Even when I was in Europe, I told Earl, when we went for walks and stuff, I would go into the stores and look to see if I could find this Malbec. That's how good it was. So, okay, so what do you think of it, baby? Yours is gone. Okay. Nose is not anything super special and extravagant for me. It's very simple, classic fruit. Uh-oh, did you do the wrong one?
Yes.
Oh, this was 5?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's okay. Don't freak out if you do that. Just note your notes. So if you're taking notes. So this is the Malbec number 5.
Yes.
It's
So I'm gonna say the bouquet definitely wasn't anything of any note.
And again, we didn't open it up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wasn't anything of any note, but the flavor profile is
it's gorgeous.
Has a nice amount of fruit on it.
And it's got a little bit of spice at the end, a little kind of nutmeggy, clovey thing at the end. Would you agree?
Yes.
This is a winner, yeah?
Yes, definitely a winner. Put that in our box.
Please, please, tasting room. We like that one.
The Bordeaux.
So now we're going to do a French Bordeaux, which
Yes.
if it has Bordeaux on the bottle, it has to be from the
Bordeaux region
of France. It's like champagne, which we always joke about when we say Champagne Sunday. So this is a true Bordeaux, which is also a cool thing, again, about the experience that they're creating here. You're not just getting all Napa wines. Again, a lot of, you join a winery if you go visit one. They grow their grapes right there. They have the same wines they do every year, right? So you're really getting some diversity, too, in terms of regionally where everything comes from.
Correcto.
What year is the Bordeaux? Is it older? No, 2010, huh?
Yeah.
So, another interesting thing, if you've been to Europe, Europeans drink wine for lunch. But they don't drink $20, $25, $35 bottles of wine. Here in California, people get so used to these expensive bottles of wine, and that just doesn't happen in Europe at all.
This is very wow. It has that dirty, rich earth, like cab bouquet mixed with like cotton candy.
Interesting. Yeah, I always talk about how there's kind of this earthy grassiness that some California cabs get, and this has kind of got that earthy, dirty grassiness to it on the nose.
And when I'm talking about earth, I'm talking about like rich, fertile soil. It has a sweet, earthy smell about it.
Yeah, if you're a gardener, you know what we're talking about, because soil, good, healthy, rich soil smells so good. No?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It's good. It's not my favorite on the line. I think it needs to open up. I think it's also a lay down wine. I don't think you need to necessarily drink it now.
It's a little muted. The bouquet is a lot more flamboyant than the flavor that you're getting from the wine. It's not vinegar, but I'd agree with Ann. It's not my favorite.
So again, I'm looking at these here. We said that one of the reasons people don't often like the wines. Number 3. I was going to say these aren't drinking heavy alcohol.
You mean they're not hot?
Yeah, they're not hot, and that's something I think that a lot of people don't like. So the highest two are the Chardonnay and the Malbec, and they're 14.5, and then all the other ones are 13, 13.2. So they're not super alcohol-y, because like Napas are 16, 17, 17 and a half. Okay, so the last one.
The last one is the Cabernet 2010 Fortuna from Paso Robles, which is south of sort of Central Coast area. Excuse me. I think maybe I'm allergic to wine.
Or orgasms.
No.
You're not allergic to orgasms?
No. Definitely not me.
Not me, he says.
The 10th man.
Who's the 10th man?
Me.
Why are you the 10th man?
Because I always got to think about the possibility. This has a very unique bouquet.
It does.
I don't want to say clove. Maybe it's like a licorice type of.
Love it how you say that word. Say it again.
Licorice.
Isn't that cute? Licorice.
That's not.
Licorice.
Licorice. Licorice. Okay.
Licorice.
Licorice. Liquor. Okay. Cool. Coolio.
It's so cute, isn't it cute?
And we might have to get some Wine4Lovers music going on. Intro music. What do you guys think of that?
Yeah, we need like an intro play, don't we?
No. intro music.
We need
it
though to start
tube.
we need to start doing live TV where people can chat with us and ask us questions while we're doing this.
I don't know if they're ready for that. Y'all ready for that?
They ain't ready.
Are you guys ready?
I don't think you're the camera's over here, baby.
Are you guys ready for live chat? No, you guys aren't ready.
They ain't ready. I don't think, you know what they're not ready for?
What?
Your and my answers to their questions.
Ooh.
Because we ain't scared.
Scared of what?
Whatever comes up.
The truth? It's like there's like a smokiness in this. There's a little...
It's the nose is deceptive because sometimes you're like, is that a Pinot?
Yeah, I mean,
but
it almost...
wait until you taste it based on what you just said.
It's like a combination of like smoke and fruit. I like.
The way Earl smelled it is exactly how it tastes. It is smoky, like barbecue smoky.
Yes.
Not smoky like a Pinot smoky, or
Yes.
or not a Pinot, a
Petit Syrah.
Yeah, is that the PS I Love You? Yeah, Petite Syrah. Like a Petite Syrah smoky, bacony smoky. This is like barbecue smoky. And then there's this fruit on it. So it's really unique for a Cabernet.
Yes, and honestly, I don't know if this is 100% cab, because there's some nomenclature there as far as, how much cab in there for it to be called a cab, but I typically I'm not a typical fan of 100% cabs, but I like this one.
Yeah, it's good.
Yes.
So right now we have to tell you that we are recommending thetastingroom.com. We need to go and rate our wines now because I took all our notes.
Go check it out.
So it's a wine tasting adventure. You get the kit like we did for $10. They ship it to you. And then if you don't cancel, your first case is like $80, but they customize it based on your taste. And do the math, people. $80 for 12 bottles of wine is a really good deal, especially if you like the wine. So,
yes. And especially if you're not a wine snob, which we're not.
Everyday wine drinkers.
Yeah.
So go get your orgasm on and have some wine, and we'll be back next week.
Yes. Even though the weekend's ending,
don't forget.
Get turned on.
Get turned on.
And do your thing this week.
We'll
see you next week.
And don't forget, tell us on Facebook if you know who did Power.
That's right.
Okay. Bye-bye. Cheers.